Get your Zizou beanies and market fur coats ready because it's time to dive into the oddball world of Wes Anderson movies.
It is beautiful, Steve.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Today, we're going to talk about one of the most unorthodox filmmakers of all time, whose movies are instantly recognizable thanks to their creators' eccentric characters and fondness for symmetrical shots. As the release date of Anderson's highly anticipated film, Asteroid City, inches nearer and nearer, we thought to ourselves, sure, why not? A little bit of trivia never hurt anybody. After all, Wes is a filmmaker who doesn't shy away from breaking the rules in storytelling and visual style. His movies are eye candy with a color palette that is both vibrant and, well, kinda satisfying if you think about it. On that exact note, one of the hallmarks of Anderson's movies is his love for all things symmetry and Dutch angles. From the perfect alignment of two paintings in a room to the precise framing of his zany humans, it's literally everywhere. No, really, take a good look on your rewatch. Oh, and cinematography buffs will certainly get a kick out of this. Have you noticed that most, if not all shots within his films are done with anamorphic lenses? But it ain't just his style that hides motifs in plain sight. His endearing characters have traits that you may or may not have spotted. Dysfunctional families, misfits, and outsiders are all archetypes you can find in Wes flicks. The tragic cherry on top is whenever there's a character with parental issues. You can even make a whole drinking game out of it. Moreover, Anderson is known for having a troupe of actors that he frequently collaborates with. This group includes actors such as Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, Tilda Swinton, and our mimetic man himself, Willem Dafoe. In fact, Murray has appeared in every one of Anderson's films except for one, that being Bottle Rocket.
We're trying to do it like professionals, because that's what we are. We're professionals.
What does that have to do with it?
If you're starting to notice a pattern here, you're not the only one. Indeed, Anderson has a thing for repetition and, well, tradition. If it works as they say. And it even seeps into his musical scores. Alexander Desplat has scored pretty much all of Wes' movies since Fantastic Mr. Fox, while British composer, arranger, and core member of Devil, Mark Mothersbaugh has been featured prominently in several of Anderson's films, including Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, The Royal Tenenbaums, and The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Let's face it, this attention to detail shouldn't be surprising. Our eccentric filmmaker has cited a wide range of influences on his work, including legends like Francis Truffaut, Martin Scorsese, and Jean-Luc Godard, as well as writers like J.D. Salinger and Vladimir Nabokov. Anderson has also been a long-time fan of the animated works of Japanese director Hayao Miyazaki of Studio Ghibli, and has even cited Miyazaki's films as a direct influence on his own animation work, which led him to create both Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs. This man's penchant for nostalgic inspiration goes even further. His films often have a retro aesthetic, but with modern twists. For example, the Grand Budapest Hotel is set in the 1930s, but it includes things like the Heimlich maneuver, the electric megaphone, and a 1960s model Piaggio ape, just to name a few.
This man is an intruder in my home.
It's not yours yet, Dimitri, only when probate is granted and the deed...
With every passing movie, it doesn't look like old Wes is losing his touch anytime soon, especially when it comes to one-upping himself. In fact, his next big hit is looking to be the mightiest. Did you know that some of the most beloved actors in what we like to call the West Cinematic Universe are reuniting for his next film, Asteroid City? Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, Adrian Brody, Jason Schwartzman, Bryan Cranston, Jeff Goldblum, and Jeffrey Wright are all set to star in this new adventure. But that's not all. This movie will also introduce some new faces to Anderson's quirky world, including Tom Hanks, Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson, Hope Davis, and Matt Dillon. With such an incredible cast, Asteroid City is sure to be out of this world. Yes, pun fully intended. We're shameless like that. And we hope you enjoyed today's little multi-world side tour into Wes' fantastic and occasionally Fox-filled movies. Are there any recurring elements in Anderson's movies that you noticed? Feel free to share with us in the comments and tell us what's your favorite Wes Anderson movie. If you consider yourself a fan of experimental cinema, consider dropping a like and a sub for more trivia-filled analysis and deep dives. Thanks for tuning in. This symmetrically framed Rhino will see you next time.